Sorry, we're jamming out on stream today. Welcome back, everyone, to another Marvel Daily Step video. I'm GemmachineEsq. Thanks so much for joining me today, and thanks so much for killing the videos on YouTube. I think one of my most recent ones got 300 views. One's actually about to cross into 1,000, so thank you so much for the views and the comments and the subscriptions, everything, the likes. And the more you do it, the more it does spread around YouTube. So thank you for all your help. And the more you do it, the more it really helps this channel spread around, and that's what we're trying to do. I'd love to hit 1,000 views on that one video, and I'd love to push past 500. They have been coming out noon. I'm pretty borderline close to switching it back to like a 6 or 7 p.m. drop. Tell me what you guys want, when they want the videos, when it's easier for you to watch. I'm just not getting as consistently as much views. And then second of all, guys, I've said in a few videos, I am trying to potentially organize a tournament for when the friendly matches come out, where there'd be like a grand prize of like $100 or so, and it would just be maybe a few different pools that we could play in, like a pool 2 and a pool 3. I don't think I want to do pool 1 because it's just going to be everyone running Kazar. Not as fun. No pool 4 and pool 5 is tentatively what I'm thinking. I think it just gives an unfair advantage of what people have right now. But those are just my general ideas, so tell me what you think in the comments below. But today is the Baxter Building Day. It's Sunday. Baxter Building is appearing in 60% of locations. Baxter Building, if you don't know, gives 3+ power to all locations. And if you think about that, it doesn't sound great, but if you can swing it, it's actually a 6-point swing, and I myself get caught up on that math all the time. I don't recognize that it's 6 and not 3. So today I thought that Spectrum Ongoing was going to be the way to play in this location. One, it has Mr. Fantastic, and how great is that in the Baxter Building? A little bit of lore bonus. But then secondly, you control Baxter Building with something like Warpath and Iron Man. That's very hard to beat. That's going to be 18 power by itself. If you throw an armor and like a mojo in there, it's pretty much unbeatable. Mr. Fantastic maybe, because now it's not just 3 in every location, but 3 plus the 2 from Mr. Fantastic. And then with... as long as you win Baxter Building, and it's protected with either an armor or a Professor X, or maybe you're able to put a Cosmo down somewhere else, playing Destroyer, they're just weak against a card. There's no defense against it. Ongoing actually has a defense against its own weakness. So that's one of the reasons I like this deck. Normally I don't run Iron Man, but I think for Baxter Building it does allow us to win that lane a little easier. So that is why I included it in today's deck, and we're going to get into game. As you can see, we're at 82. We've been stationary right around 82 cubes, so I'm really hoping this location is good to us. And Iscariot. I think that's Judas's last name, actually. Let's hope he's good to us as well. So, good chance Baxter Building. This guy's also running Ongoing. Interesting. But we have Colossus here. And even if this is Baxter Building, we should be okay. But no, it is in fact here. And since that is protected by a armor already, thank you so much, Mr. Iscariot, we're going to play our Ant-Man there pretty free of worry. If I draw into Captain America, that probably goes here. Storm is an interesting one. Ooh, I can in fact play Warpath there. Can that be beaten? Yeah, I think I just win there, right? And then we're going to play our Iron Man. If he has Enchantress, this is a little scary. Because I'm not going to be able to defend this. Let's see.
I am Iron Man.
Ooh, but he Cosmos the location, which is so good for me, actually. Because now I actually get the Destroyer in here.
Opponent snapped.
Ooh, is he going to Professor X in here? You know what? I'm actually just going to Destroyer in here right now. Just to prevent that from happening. Ooh, okay. But I think mine is actually better because I have... Yeah. And... even though this gets rid of... what is it? 4 power? And gives it 2. So that would cause it to tie, right? I don't want that. So I think he has that. He only can play here, right? Yeah, I'll snap. And yeah, he outplayed himself a little bit with that leader, because as long as I played my card here, it didn't matter, right? Because I was just going to get too big of a bonus, and then I didn't have to play anything to win. Now, unfortunately, we couldn't keep him. We couldn't get him to stay there. Welcome back, everyone. We ran into Lamentus, which really messed up our deck. And then, not only was it Lamentus, but our Professor X got iceboxed. And so we basically didn't have any cards, so we did lose a game. But it wasn't... I don't think it was a good game to show, because it's so rare that you get Lamentus, and then basically the whole deck gets ruined. Ooh, we're going to get to see... we do get Baxter building, which is good. And we get the Silver Surfer, and we actually do have the counter to Silver Surfer, which is Cosmo. But we also have a couple of 3 costs ourselves. Ooh. Is it Brood? Brood's kind of the one I'm watching. Oh. We have to do the math of whether or not Silver Surfer. So this is right now 6 in there for Silver Surfer. Okay. So this is all about hitting the Silver Surfer with our Cosmo. That's not a 3 cost, and that's not a 3 cost. So this lane isn't going to get buffed up by Silver Surfer. Interesting. This is going to become 3, 6, 9, or, yeah, that's going to get 9, so 15, so that loses still. If I play here, that's actually going to get buffed by Silver Surfer and win, even if I play this here. So I think this is the play. And this will go up by, let's say it goes up by 2 plus 6. So that's, what? He has to overcome... Oh, he did it backwards. That's weird. Ooh. Oh wait, no, he didn't have an ongoing effect. Never mind. He did that right. All right, that was a good win. It's a good win. We'll take it. Let's get into game 3. We escape. The Silver Surfer deck scared me. All right, that was crazy. All right, game 3 against Neon. We have Hell's Kitchen, which we draw into our Ant-Man. And I think I'm okay with tempo dropping that mid and hoping it's a 50-50 which one's Baxter building if Baxter building does appear. And we have our Warpath Iron Man, which is our big combo, and that's the Baxter building, so that's actually really big for me. I think think I'm gonna play Colossus right. Okay, fine. Yeah, this is looking like a good game. I'm gonna Captain America, Warpath.
Avengers! Assemble.
Here. And then the question is it an Iron Man angle? Or is it a Professor X angle? It's looking like a Devil Dino deck. So he gets Destroyer here. No, he can drop Devil Dino here, right? If I do that and he drops a Devil Dino, which is going to be 17, that brings that to 27. This will get 3 from here plus 4, so 7. I will be losing, but enough to win with a Spectrum. That... So he can Devil Dino here. And he'll win Baxter building, he thinks. But then I can always Spectrum. Which will give me 2, 4, 6, 8. Nah, I think we do. Because he's going to play Destroyer, right? Oh, he is going to play Destroyer. That's 15 here. Or he can play Destroyer here and it's 15 there. We'll just play. We'll just run it out. This will be 8, 10. Yeah, so it's not enough to beat Destroyer. So I might win mid and lose both other locations. A little bit of a tough position to be in, but I think it's worth playing out. Ooh, Neon's taking his time. He's not as confident as I thought he would be. If I was him, I'd be confident right here. Winning Baxter building. Knowing Spectrum's only a 5. So this is going to be 5. This will be 5, so that's 10. Plus I'll get 3 extra from here. That is the weirdest move I've ever seen. That's fine, I still win. What in the world? We'll take that win and get out. And that's game number 3. What in the world is happening up here in Omega? Let's get one more game. I kind of like the 4-game thing, so we're going to try for 4 games. Tell me what, in the comments below if you like 4 or 5 games, how many I should play. Give some love to Crimson Blade for having a very edgy name. I am going to try to win this pretty heavily, and then I have to draw into Destroyer.
Avengers! Assemble.
Now that is interesting. So, yeah, I think that's worth a snap. Because now I can Warpath here, and then Professor X here, and then I can Iron Man turn 5 and figure out what to play with Iron Man for the highest. So I think it's probably Iron Man Spectrum. Oh wait, now that's all I have to beat.
I am Iron Man.
I was gonna say, he got that free thing, but he only put 8 power there. That, what? Crimson Blade, I give you so much praise, Crimson Blade, but then you put 8 power in a capped out location. Crimson Blade? But that's gonna be game 4, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe and comment. It really does help out. I'm not gonna cut to the end to show you how many cubes we win. It's a pretty standard deck. Most people are familiar with this deck, so you know it's consistent. You know it's, I think, SnapFan ranked it like the 2nd tier. I agree. It can really only play on 2 lanes, so it does have weaknesses. But it's very, very consistent, very, very good. It's not my favorite deck. It's not the most fun deck I have, but it is one of the ones that helped me get to Omega in the first place. It is consistent overall compared to some other decks that you can run. And it's going to win the vast majority of the time because it can run Cosmo, first of all, so you're shutting down a lot of on reveals. But also it has a lot of surprise factors with, are you going to play Destroyer, are you going to play Spectrum? The Iron Man can come down as a big surprise play. It just has lots of ways to win. And even though people are used to seeing it, sometimes you can still catch them off surprise. So here again, here's the list. Spectrum ongoing. You can definitely mix and match. Put some different cards in there that you like. Claw is very good. Goose, if you want to shut down a location for high mana cards. There's definitely lots of ongoing to run, but this is the general premise of the idea. Win one lane with like a Warpath, shut it down with Professor X, then you can always play Destroyer or Spectrum if you're still losing there. Destroyer wins its own lane, Spectrum wins a lane that the opponent thinks they have locked up. Mojo and Ant-Man for some early tempo and generally prevents the enemy from capping out that lane. Armor to protect your stuff. And Mr. Fantastic to push some power around. Very, very powerful deck, especially in the Baxter building, because if you think about Iron Man, what happened that last game, we had the +3 from Baxter building. Iron Man is buffing that up to already 6, so the Baxter building is now a +6 with Iron Man. Then the Spectrum on top of it's the 5 plus giving me Iron Man the 2, so that's 8 to 10. So that lane's becoming a 20 lane with just Iron Man. Spectrum in the Baxter building. So very, very strong, very good for this location, very good in general. Hope you guys hope everyone enjoyed this video. Keep on snapping. Thanks, guys.